In the diagram, how many of the 24 circles are shaded? Okay, so you just have to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And therefore, that would be B. Sung Hun had 36 dried apricot pieces that he gave to his 4 children. Each child received the same number of pieces. How many pieces did each child receive? So 36 divided by 4 is how you would do this, and that is 9. Therefore, the answer is D. Recycling is picked up every 2 weeks. Recycling was last picked up on May 12th. On what date is the recycling picked up next? So May 12th plus 2 weeks, so that's 14 days. That will put me at 26, May 26, and therefore number 3 is D. At 8:45 a.m., Aisha starts a movie that is 2 hours and 45 minutes long. If she watches the movie all the way through without pause or break, what time will it finish? 8:45 plus 2 hours and 45 minutes. So if you add 2 hours, we get up to 10:45. If you add another 45 minutes, we get up to 11:30. 11:30 is the answer. That would be C. 7x minus 3 is 60. What is x? So that means that 7x is 63. X is 63 divided by 7, and that is 9. So therefore, 5 would be A. A figure is made by placing a triangle on top of a square as shown. The triangle is colored either red or yellow. The square is colored either blue, purple, or green. How many different ways can the figure be colored? So 2 choices for the triangle, 3 choices for the square. So 2 times 3 is the total number of combinations, and that is 6. Number 6, the answer is 6, and that is D. The point 57 is plotted on the graph. When 57 is reflected in the x-axis, the resulting point is. So if you reflect it in the x-axis, it's up 7, right? So it'll go down by 7. So it'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4. I can barely see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here. Oh, my eyesight is getting really bad. But one thing's for sure, that the y coordinate would be minus 7, and the x coordinate doesn't change because you're just going down. You're not going right or left. So 5 minus 7 is the answer, and that would be A. Each of Mrs. Meyer's students were voted exactly once for their favorite season. Which of the following statements about the results in the graph are false? Okay, 5 students voted for fall. That is true. Winter received more votes than spring. That is true. 35 students participated in the survey. Okay, we had 5, 15, 5, and 10. So that's going to be 20, 25, 35. That is true. More than half of the students voted for summer. Okay, so summer, the votes were 15, and the total is 35. So more than half, no, that's not true. That's false. And let me just finish this out. Fall and spring received the same number of votes. That is true. So D is the only one that's false. Ruhab wrote the list and then erased one of the 5 digits. The sum of the remaining 4 digits was a multiple of 4. What number did he erase? Okay, so let's add them. 5 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7 plus 9. And that is, I believe, 31. Okay, so 31, then he has to subtract one of those. I don't know what it is, so let's call it x. And then the result is a multiple of 4. Okay, so the first multiple of 4 that's less than 31, I believe, is 28. So let's see what happens. If it's 28, that means x is 3. So he would have removed the 3, but there is no 3. So let's try this again. No problem. The next multiple of 4 below 28 is 24, I believe. So that means this would make x equal to 7, and 7 is one of the numbers. So that's the one he removed. So number 9 is D. An integer from 3 to 20 is inclusive is randomly selected. What is the probability that the integer selected is a perfect square? Okay, so 3 to 20, how many perfect squares? We have 2 squared, which is 4. We have 3 squared, which is 9. And we have 4 squared, which is 16. 5 squared would be 25. That's outside of our list. So 3 to 20 would be a total of 18 numbers, and only 3 of them are perfect squares. So this is the probability. And of course, in lowest terms, that would be 1 over 6, and therefore number 10, the answer is C.